Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I know this place has been a little bit dead in the past 2-3 months, so I'm just gonna give you a few updates as to why I have not been able to record, although there should be no excuse for me to give. But I've been hitting the gym very frequently. I hope you can see the progress, but I've been regular to the gym since the past 3 months now. But let's keep that life update apart. If you're new to this place, hi, my name is Jocelyn Oberoi and I make self-development content on YouTube and entertainment content on Instagram. And today I'm here to talk about the power of letting go. As fluently as I said that, this is something that is not easy. It's not something that you can just think and bring it into action. It's really not that. Although it can be that, but you just have to make that switch in your brain. I'm gonna tell you a few simple steps or a few simple ways that you can actually make that switch in your brain and let go of something. Oftentimes, most of us are in some scenario or the other, and I'm not talking about everyday life, but I'm just talking about with the relationships we have with the people around us, be it our parents, our friends, or our romantic partner, our boyfriend or girlfriend. There are some instances, there are some things that they do, or there are some emotions that we are feeling, and we just somehow are unable to let go of any of these things. Like, it is constantly bothering you, it is constantly upsetting you, it is constantly at the top of your brain. And the more you try to not think about it and distract yourself, it is somehow still a part of your everyday routine and you're just fed up with it and you don't know how to let go of it. I'm here to tell you how you can do that and why you should be doing that. There is a beautiful quote by Alan Watts, and it goes like this: to resist change, to try to cling to life, is like holding your breath. If you persist, you kill yourself. What does this mean? When you hold on to scenarios, when you hold on to situations, when you hold on to people, when you hold on to certain emotions that you're feeling, you are not being present in that very moment. You are living in an alternate reality, in an alternate universe that you have created for yourself, where you are finding comfort. It is like your brain is deriving dopamine from those scenarios and you're thriving off of it. It's like a drug, it's like addiction, and it is bad for your health. It is bad for your mental health, it is bad for your physical health. Mental health, because it stops you from thinking about the present moment, and physical health, because it stops you from actually living that present moment. What's gonna happen is, the longer you just hold on to it, the longer you make it a part of your identity, the more your brain will force you to confirm that everything is going wrong in your life. I just want to live. I just want to live. You're focusing on this line, I just want to live. When you actually live, you are genuinely letting go. You're not forgetting what all has happened to you, but you're not letting it affect the identity that you have created yourself right now and you're living with. You know what I'm saying? I hope you know what I'm saying. The second beautiful quote is, the key in letting go is practice. Each time we let go, we disentangle ourselves from our expectations and begin to experience things as they are. As a human being, you are wired to expect certain behaviors from certain people, and you are wired to have expectations from certain things going a certain type of way, which is fine, which is how you function. But what that really does is, when you have a set expectation, when you have a set goal that, oh, this should flow like this should go like this, you're not experiencing that emotion, that situation, that feeling naturally. What you really can do is tell yourself, maybe I should refrain from holding an expectation from this scenario. Maybe I should just see how this experience takes me through life. Easier said than done. I get it, I understand, but it is something that you have to do if you want to move on and grow in life. You see, people that are successful, people that fall in the top 1% of the world, they don't hold on to itsy bitsy teeny tiny moments in their days or in their lives, and they don't let it become a part of their identity. The problem with a human being is, suppose something happens to you, you should not let it become your whole identity. You know what I'm trying to say? It should not be that, oh, I am this person. I am this person that went through this. No, you're a person who has a lot of different features, a lot of different likes and dislikes, and that is who you are. This certain experience, this certain another interaction with a person, it doesn't define you. The third beautiful quote by Steve Maraboli is, letting go is to love yourself enough to look at the past with a different perspective. It is to accept that you can't change the past, but that you can change whether your perspective poisons or nourishes you. We all have had bad experiences with other people, or we have in general had bad experiences in our lives. There's two ways you can look at it. You can either look back and you can train your mind to think with a perspective of, I'm gonna let it poison me, I'm gonna let it rot inside my brain, I'm gonna let it consume a big part of my identity, and I'm just gonna live life as if I am that girl or I am that guy that experienced this bad thing with this bad person. Or on the flip side, how you can view it is, I'm gonna let this experience nourish me. I know it was bad, I know it was horrible, I know I didn't deserve to go through this, but now that it has happened, I have learned 5 or 4 or 3 or 6 things from this experience that I'm gonna take forward in life, and I'm gonna learn from this. I'm gonna let it nourish me. Yes, it was bad. Yes, I didn't deserve it, but I can't let it poison my brain. I showed you 2 perspectives. You decide which one you want to choose for yourself. Now, the fourth point that you need to keep in mind is, there is this image on the internet which is showing you, on the one hand, someone is holding onto a rope and it's written, sometimes holding on and the hand is bleeding does more damage, that person lets go of the string, than letting go. Here's the image for reference. It is self-explanatory. It simply shows that there's this scenario that you've held on to inside your brain. Let's take that hand to be your brain. Let's take that rope to be an incident that took place in your life that you're holding on to, or an emotion that you're holding on to towards someone, or a situation that you're holding on to. And your brain is bleeding because of the power with which it has held on to that situation in your life. Your brain is literally bleeding. There comes a moment in your life where you think, let the whole world go to hell. Bhaad mein jaye. I'm just going to let go of this. And then you stop worrying about it so much. You release it a little. Then your brain gets a little bruised, but it doesn't bleed as profusely it was bleeding before that. And then you finally are above that situation. You're like, this doesn't define who I am. This is not who I am. And I have to let go of it. And your brain stops bleeding. If you really want to move ahead in life, think of everything that happens to you as just an experience. You are a human and you're living. That is it. And the last and the final quote is, holding on to something that is good for you now may be the very reason why you don't have something better. Think about it this way. You're living in a very comfortable situation right now, but you still have a choice to make a change in your life, or you know that at some point you have to let go of this comfortable situation, but you're so comfortable that you're like, I'm okay, I'm thriving in this, I'm so much happier in this. What you don't realize is there is a small possibility that if you let go of this comfortable situation, you will probably have the best experience of your life. You will probably be the most independent you have ever been in your life, if only you let go of this one comfortable thing in your life. What letting go will do is take you on to better situations, take you on to meeting better people, take you on to living life in a more beautiful way and in a more open way. So yeah, that's about it. I will be naming the people that I forgot to name, whose quotes that I took. And yeah, I hope this video made sense. I hope if you were going through something, this video helped you realize that letting go is a choice that you can make for yourself, and it will only be for the better, not for the worse. I promise you, I take guarantee of it. It might feel very difficult, it might feel like the end of the world at first, but I trust you, I trust the person that's watching this video, because if you've chosen to watch it till the end, I know you really want to let go of something in your life. And lots of love. Take care of your mental health and physical health, and stay safe, be healthy. That's about it. See you all in the next video. Bye.